Hey friends, welcome to today's episode in our house to home series. So today we're going to be doing a whole lot of home office planning. I'm sitting here now because the basics are set up. I got my daughter to get me kind of set up because, well, I have to work from home, but there's still a lot that needs to be done in the space. So today we're going to be doing some paint planning. I've got some artwork to go get printed out. I've got some frames to pick up for the artwork. Just a whole lot that's going to go into today's episode to transform this space into the space that's really going to inspire my creativity. So if you're interested in seeing how I turn my home office into my creative space, my little she space, then feel free to stick around for today's episode. If you're new to the channel, you've never met me before, my name is Kay Whitaker. I'm a wife and a mom of 4 amazing tiny little humans. We've built this channel dedicated primarily to the process of building our new construction home, and now that we're turning it from a house to a home. So you'll see a lot of me decorating around the needs of my family. My kids range in age from 18 down to she'll be 4 in July. So this house has to be functional. Even though it leans very heavy on the luxury side, we still have to function in it, and I want the kids to be comfortable. I don't want to have anxiety when it comes to furniture. So a lot of what you'll see me do is to go and find pieces, bring them into the house, make it look really luxe. In some spaces, they'll be budget friendly. In other spaces, we're really gonna splurge. But the whole entire premise of the channel is just showing you how we document, or showing you how we turn this space into our cozy, livable home. So if you're into that type of thing, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to learn more about me and my family, feel free to check us out all over the internet: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok, all the places. We're at Kay Whitaker. If you decide that you like what you see, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future uploads. But for now, let's hop into today's video. Alright, y'all, so let me move this up a little bit. Hey, all up in your grill. Hey, girl. Alright, y'all, so we're in the office, and let's talk plans for the office really quickly. So just so you understand what I'm going to be doing in the space when you kind of start to see me put it together, right now the basics are in place, right? So I've got storage, I've got a desk, I've got a chair for now, I've got some seating area over there, lighting, and we're gonna pick up some artwork today. We're gonna pick up some artwork today to replace this artwork. This artwork was in my old office, and for the vibes that I'm kind of feeling for in here, I've been planning all day and I don't think it's gonna work. So I've already purchased some printables off of Etsy, and I'm gonna get those printed out while I'm out running errands today. Pick up some black frames so that we can replace it, but I'm really excited about that. So, little backstory about what the office has to have. So I don't know if any of you guys know this, but I know you were introduced to me as a content creator, you know all about the house, but I run a marketing agency, and my marketing agency focuses on helping service-based businesses create like automated systems in their workflow. So we take whatever workflows that they have, whatever marketing plans that they have, and we apply the technology to those systems to help it automate. So our goal is to replace the need for administrative staff so that they can hire more staff to do like other stuff in their business that actually turns into revenue. So I've been doing this since 2013, and I've always worked at home for the most part. I've had offices, but I have been the work from home queen long before work from home had to be a thing. So I am very acclimated to what's needed in order for me to function and run a virtual business. I've got employees, I've got staff, I've got all of that. All of us work from home. It is very possible, and we'll talk more about that on the podcast. But in addition to the marketing agency that I run, I also host a podcast called Heyyyy 360. That's kind of where I go and document how we're operating inside of our own business, how we're creating content, how we're reaching our audience online, some of the things that are working. I interview other wives and moms that are in business to get insight from them. we start recording for that again the 3rd week of June because we broadcast it live. And then after it's live, we post it on iTunes and anywhere else you can subscribe to a podcast. I coach small business owners in a membership portal or in a membership environment where we teach content creation skills, how to be an influencer, how to manage your business, all that good stuff. So there's a lot that I need for my home office outside of just aesthetics and a computer. So because I am so tech heavy, audio is important. Visuals are important, cameras and angles and stuff like that. All of those things I have to take into consideration as it relates to my home office because all of that happens right here in this spot. So as we're planning this space and I'm kind of talking through what I'm doing, also know that I'm taking those things into consideration. So it may not be as pretty in the end, and that's because it just can't be because of the needs that I have. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's still gonna be bomb, but there are gonna be some technical things that have to be in place that keep it from being like that clean kind of place that we all kind of aspire to on Pinterest because of the needs of a business. And that's just the rock gut truth. So if that's where you aspire to be, then I definitely would say stick around. If you don't aspire to have that type of heavy duty workhorse as your home office, you can still pick up some ideas here. I'm going for a very moody vibe in here. I've told y'all that before. This room is going dark. I know the walls are painted white right now, but we're going to talk a little bit about paint colors that I'm thinking about. But yeah, so I just want to kind of give that disclaimer because I know that some of y'all be trying to look all like it don't be lived in and don't be worked in. This space is a workhorse and it's got to be designed as such because that's how I get to the coins. Make sense? All right, so first things first, let's talk paint colors because I'm in the process. I've got to order the paint today so that it can come in. So I'm gonna bring it in close a little bit and kind of give you the inspiration for where I'm going. And then you could drop down in the comments and let me know which one you think I'm gonna get, okay? So let's check it out. Hey y'all, it's another day. I'm sorry, it's so much going on. But anyways, so back to the paint, right? So it's nighttime in here, but I still kind of want to show you the thought process of what I'm thinking. Sorry, hey girl. Of what I'm thinking as far as color is concerned, because I've got to finalize these selections and get them in because I still haven't done it. So even in the dark, I kind of want you to see where I'm going. In Tuesday's video, I'll kind of show you what the space looks like in the light and kind of talk through, time frames and all that other kind of stuff. We'll probably do like wall trim molding and stuff like that, planning for the molding in Tuesday's video. But today we'll talk about paint. I'll kind of show you what I have set up. And I'm doing this at night because I want you to understand kind of like the vibe that I'm going for, particularly at night, because during the day, while I do work at night is when I edit and stuff like that. And even though it's dark in my window with my lights on, people can still see. I don't know. I can't see in my neighbor's house. So I don't know, but I just want to kind of cozy off the space and really just move the space out. Which is why you see my record player, because this is in addition to me working at night, I'll think here, stuff like that. Anyways, let's get to paint. So I've got 4 colors that I am working with. Now, this space I really want dark. So I know you see the white, and I got the white sent to me because originally I had this really soft palette, and I'll insert like a picture on the screen that I thought I was gonna go with. I thought I was gonna be ambitious because I do have wallpaper selections as well, but my walls have texture. Making a smooth wall is more than I wanna bite off right now. And I feel like instead of using wallpaper, I can bring colors and textures through like the artwork, which is what I did. I'll show you that before we get done today. Through the rug, and stuff like that. So originally my plan was to have part of the wall, this kind of sage green color, and then I was going to trim out the trim with this white, but I'm glad I am a foreshadower when I was getting my samples in, and I decided to order some more Moody selections, which led me here. And I think this is where we're gonna land. So I've got this really bluish, grayish green. And I'm gonna put it on the wall so you can see it. This is like peel and stick wallpaper. So I've got this really, oh, that's gonna be so pretty, I think. That really rich green. And I'll zoom in a second so you can see it. And I'm thinking about doing this for like the wall colors and then trimming out the room for like a monochromatic look with this black. I hadn't decided if I'm gonna trim out like the windows and stuff with this black, but I think that's where I'm gonna go. Like where the windows are the almond color right now, I'm gonna paint them this black color, and then, you know, maybe the baseboards and around the wall will be this black, but I hadn't decided yet. But I want you to see them close to each other because this is where I think I'm gonna land. And here, let me zoom in so you can see. So right now, ooh, that black line gets on my nerves. So right now, let's see if I can get rid of that. So right now, this is what we're looking like. And I think for sure, she will be on the walls, and I'm still deciding on if I'm gonna trim out the windows with this and trim out the floorboards and stuff. If nothing else, I'll trim the windows with this and then do all the walls and baseboards and stuff this color. But I want it really deep in here, really deep in here. And I think this will do it for me. So I've got to make a decision on these. I think I'm just, and the reason why I say that is because I only get so many cans of paint. So y'all drop down in the comments. I may wait until Tuesday because I'm in no rush to paint. So maybe we'll do a poll. And then on Tuesday, I'll kind of see what's going on as far as the poll is concerned. Maybe y'all can help me decide, but I'm really feeling this. If you don't like it, I'm only interested in hearing from the people that actually like the color. If you don't like it, don't comment, because it will be this color. It's not a matter of whether I like it or not. It's a matter of, am I gonna trim out windows and baseboards, just windows, or leave the windows alone with it black, okay? So that's where we are as far as paint color are concerned. Let me back you up so I can show you the rest of what we got for now. So if I tilt you down, and let me see if I can zoom out. So looking behind the desk, I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way. So behind the desk right now, we've got these storage cabinets. And believe it or not, these cabinets came from my IKEA friend. Here, let me back you up so you can get a full view. You know what? I got a better idea. Hold tight. There we go. And I'll put some B-roll. All right, so back here we've got some storage cabinets, and I went for a higher storage cabinet because so originally the plan was to do built-ins in here. And I decided against built-ins in my office. I decided against built-ins in Tim's office because we will do built-ins across the way in the theater room and upstairs in the game room area. And I was like, I don't want to go built-in crazy, right? And I want to go ahead and get this space set up with the way life is right now. You know, taking on that level of project may or may not get done. And we gotta get back to work. So, and I gotta get Tim home. I keep fussing at him about not working from home. So I need to get his space set up so he's comfortable. So I was like, you know what, forget it. So what I originally was gonna do is I bought these with the intent of doing like a built-in hack, meaning I was gonna get 4 of these, then I was gonna connect them together, trim them out, paint them all the same color. It would have been a lot. It's doable, but I think it's more than what I want to do right now. So even without them being like built-ins, I got 3 and stuck them together. And these 3 stuck together actually provide ample amount of space and a very pretty backdrop for when I am on my meeting. So right now, this mirror is sitting here, but this is not what's gonna be here. But this will serve kind of like a place where I kind of decorate, do some stuff. I love the sound of vinyl. So I've got my vinyl player here. So if at night, if I want to sit in here and kind of do some planning, I can put my vinyl on. It's connected to my Bluetooth speaker. There'll be lighting in the corner. Y'all see me put that together in just a second. But this will kind of just be its moment. So this mirror won't be here. Originally, I was going to have a mirror. And I don't know if you can see it, but the mirror offers like a nice little shot to the rest of the house. So I was like, ooh, that's nice. When I'm meeting, if I have the doors open, you know, even with the reflection from the mirror, it's still a vibe into the living room, but it's too square over here. So I'm actually going to move the mirror to the opposite wall, and I'm going to put artwork up. And I don't have the artwork yet, but I'll show you kind of like the framework for how the artwork's going to look in just a second. So let me move this. And my wrist is still kind of messing with me. I'm just trying not to babysit it so it can get back to where it needs to be. So I went to Staples to get some artwork printed. I thought I could pick it up the same day, but I actually have to pick it up tomorrow. So you won't be able to see the artwork until Tuesday's video. But at least you can see the frames and where the frames are going to be set up. So the artwork that I have is this botanical artwork, and I've got 2 of them that are 20 by 30 in size. And here, let me move this up. I don't know if we'll be able to completely do this because the cord is in the way. But we've got a 20 by 30. We've got a 24 by 36, and then we've got another 20 by 30. Now, of course, these will go up. Here, let me make sure you can see. Yep, you can see. Now, of course, these will go up on the wall, but I think the botanical prints will be a really pretty backdrop. And with the color of the wall, the botanical prints in here, it will keep me from having to do a whole lot up here. Because honestly, guys, I don't want a whole lot of clutter. I know y'all see Amazon packages and stuff like that up here. That will not be the norm. I really just want this sleek, clean lines, all that good stuff. And in addition to that, because this is where it is, I'm going to pull back a little bit, because if my door is open, and we're backing up. If my door is open, it's also the sight line from the rest of the house. So from the kitchen, from the dining room, from the living room, if you look over there, it offers a very aesthetic and designed, put together look. So it kind of flows into this space, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. So I wanted to make sure that from a big picture standpoint, when you're looking from every angle in here, and excuse the echo, sorry guys, but when you're looking from every angle in here, when you look into this space, it doesn't look cluttered. It looks polished, even though it's my workhorse, because I keep those doors open during the day if I'm not on a meeting, so that the light from the backyard can come in and keep a balanced light in the room. So that's kind of the plan for that space right there. Here, let me move the other stuff. So yeah, so once the prints and everything are in, it'll just kind of be like, boom, right? Just boom. Now, let's go back in the office so everybody else don't have to be quiet. All right, so now, once we have the wall painted, I am going to connect these together so it's one big piece. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like some separation, and I want them to look smooth and cohesive. So that'll kind of be the moment here. I do have a lamp in the corner, and I'll show you what it looks like in just a second because I'm going to put the other lamp together. But this lamp right here also came from IKEA. So at night, when I'm working, it'll kind of illuminate the space. This side will be lit up, and it's just kind of a warm, cozy feel. And so far, I like it. I like a lot. All right, so let's address the desk. All right, so for my desk area, this is where all of the magic happens. I've got very little that will be present on the desk because I have to have so much technology stuff. I'm thinking about replacing my task chair with the colored chair, but this one is sufficing right now. It's comfortable, so it's really hard to let go of because it's so comfortable. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's black. It kind of does what it's supposed to do. But I've got my Ergo keyboard, my Ergo mouse. We upgraded today to a 4K webcam. This microphone has been my beast for like years, but I'm gonna replace it with a more studio quality microphone. So when I'm live broadcasting, it sounds like we're being professionally produced. And that's probably all that's gonna be here. This will not be pretty, just because of the things that I have to use. And maybe I'll do like a tech video because there's a lot of technology involved in what I got going on. So I still have to set up my Stream Deck. So this is a tool that I use when I want to easily switch between screens and do different functions. I still need to set this up, so this will probably sit like right here. I've got my iPhone holder that kind of sits on the desk, so when I'm going live on Instagram, it's there. So this is never pretty. It's never pretty. It's only pretty when I put stuff up because I will clean it up at night. so that it could still be aesthetic from the rest of the house. But this is never ever pretty. This is kind of where I work. So the desk is cute. It's just enough space. It is this cane. So I got this cane. Originally, I was going to do the cane hack on these bookshelves. But then when I got the desk, and it had the cane on it already, I was like, I don't know if I want that much cane. But this cane, the wood in this is much lighter than the maple color that's on the feet of the couch. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to paint that black, because while it's cute, and I'll decide that once the walls and stuff are painted, it's really light, but it also plays well with the brass accessories that are going to be in here. So I don't know. We'll see. But I'm thinking about painting that black, but I like it. It's just enough space. It doesn't consume the office. Now, speaking of desk, come here. Let me see. Come talk to me. Speaking of desk, child. So let me back up so I'm not all in your face. So y'all remember we had all the issues with the table, right? The dining room table that the furniture company sent to me that I told you guys about. It was too thin for the dining room that we have, so we replaced it. And my backup goal was to turn it into an actual desk for the office. Now, in my dining room, on my hard floor surface, it was fine. It did not wobble. It did not do the wobble wobble. It did not move. But honey, as soon as I brought it across the threshold of the carpet, it turned into the wobble wobble, wobble wobble. And I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work. So I did everything, guys, no joke, to try to save that desk, because the color of it was perfect for, wasn't gonna be in my office. We were gonna put it in Tim's office because my office is only 11 feet across. The table was about 8 feet, so it didn't leave much space on each side. Beautiful color, would have been perfect in Tim's office because he has more space. But we could not get it to stabilize on the carpet, okay? So all of y'all that was telling me that it was wobbling, I take it back. I apologize. You were correct. And funny story, I had my kids pull it out of my office and put it back on the tile. When we put it on the tile, no wobble. Put it back on the carpet, wobble wobble. So we couldn't use it. So even better than that, we put it in the dining room for Tim to wait. Hey, you know, it's kind of heavy. You can get it to your office because it's a little more curvaceous going to his office, and we want to mess up the walls. Tim was moving it and the leg broke. Crack. All I heard, blah, 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 blah. Tim was like, I don't know what happened, but the leg broke. So y'all, I don't know. I don't know about all the furniture from there, but that particular table is a problem child. And I just had to come back and let you know, because I think it's still a great table for somebody that's got like a single person that has hard surface floors, that lives like an apartment or something. One of you all said it would be great for like an apartment size. You're absolutely right. I don't know why it broke. It could have been because he was pushing it. But even with that, like, I push furniture around all the time. It don't break. So I don't know. But it didn't work out. It didn't even work out as a backup plan. So yeah, we don't have it anymore. But we replaced the dining room table. I actually like the setup that we have now a little bit better. We had to move quick. We had graduation party coming. The table that we have now plays off the color in the mantle. It works in the space. It's wide enough. It actually sits 8 people. So yeah, we fixed that. But in the interim, we tore up the table, y'all. And, you know, I don't have any other experience with any other pieces from there, but that particular table is a problem child. So yeah, that's that. So now back to the office. All right, so this desk got ordered after I realized that that desk was not going to work. I like it. It will be pulled this way just a little bit more. I have it right here just because we're recording and I'm going to have to set up some stuff. But I'm going to pull it back this way just a little bit so that I have more space on the other side, because I want to show you what the plans are for like the other side. And then on Tuesday, we'll decorate and all that good stuff. So turning on the other side of the office, and hopefully you can see me. So this side of the office, we've got, which is the sitting area, which is where I'll do like my solo episodes for my podcast. This is where I kind of do my planning and stuff like that. This pink couch, if you have been with me for any length of time, as far as business is concerned, you've seen this baby before. You've seen her. She is a staple in my arsenal. And she ain't going nowhere no time soon. She's not the most comfortable. We didn't buy her for comfort. This is strictly a fashion piece. But I've gotten a lot of work done here. I've gotten campaigns shot here. I really, really like it. I like the color, which is why when you see the artwork, which is why in the botanical artwork, you see me kind of pull that pink from this side into the artwork that's going to be on the wall, because I really like this pop of color. And once, here, let me get the peel and stick wallpaper. Check this out. Once that wall is painted, it's gonna be so bomb. So bomb. So bomb. So once this wall gets painted this color, now I'm gonna do some trim over here, because in addition to this being the sitting area, this is also my command station, because I can get away with putting like an acrylic calendar up on the wall, hanging files and stuff like that over here, because you can't see it coming from the other part of the house. So I still have customer files and stuff like that that I keep up with. My husband's kind of rubbing off on me as far as writing stuff down and having a calendar visible. So I saw a really pretty acrylic calendar with to-do list that I want to get and put up on the wall, but that'll be after we paint, or after we put the trim on the wall, because I'm going to trim the board and batten. And I might show you this in Tuesday video. I might go ahead and tape it off, but I'm going to trim the board and batten up to about yay high and do a little shelf, so that way on that shelf we can put the calendars, and I can do like, you know, the office-y thing with pin boards and stuff over here, and it won't take away from the look of the office as far as sight lines are concerned, but it gives me the function that I need, friend, because I need that function. In addition to that, this table will change. There's a table. What happened? All right. In addition to that, this side table will likely change. There's a table at the Target that I saw that I really like, that will change, that will, you know, have some decor on it. This mirror I placed here, which is where I think it's gonna stay. Let me see if you can see. Yeah, you can see the mirror. So let me move you over. So these pillows won't stay. So these pillows I was using as a placeholder as far as size is concerned, because I do need cushions. But this mirror, I think we're gonna leave here and just put like a plant. I'm thinking about like a sansevieria or something. That's a snake plant for those of you all that aren't plant parents. There's not a lot of light in this room. That's not true. There's light in this room, but it's north facing. So it's not direct sunlight, it's indirect. So I need something in here that can handle the low light, kind of like my, what is this thing called? Kind of like my ZZ plant. Like this, you know, I cannot water her. She'll need a whole bunch of light and she gonna be fine. Now, I'm not saying don't water her and not give her a bunch of light, but I like greenery in my office. This girl, she is absolutely amazing and she will be on the new table that comes over here. But I want a bigger plant for the corner. So I'm thinking about propping up the mirror. Let me see if I can do this. Propping up the mirror to like here on a cushion. And then putting like a potted plant here just to kind of have my plant vibes in place. Once that's done, I've got another pop of color that I want to show you. I've got my footrest to keep me cozy. It's colorful. And then I have another pop of color that I want to show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera. You might have to wait until Tuesday's video once we hang them up. We got some navy blue curtain, friends. We got some navy blue curtains. So this almost looks black. And here I'm gonna point it down. So these almost look black, but follow me. Follow me, let me bring this all together for you. And look, I know some of y'all like, ooh, okay, all in colors. But don't judge me. I'm trying to tell you. And here, I'll take these out the package because they are going up on the wall. Let's see. Ouch. Ooh, y'all, this hurts so bad. All right. Here we go. All right. Now these are my velvet curtains from nobody else but IKEA. And look at that, y'all. That is pretty. So let me grab the backing to this wallpaper sample. Now that color palette, that's a vibe. That's the mood. That's the vibe I was going for. So that's that deep, rich color tones against the black and brass. It'll be brass accessories and stuff like that. That's the vibe that I'm going for. So we've got this baby. Ooh. It kind of serves as an accent color. Then the botanical pictures up on the other wall with the brass accents, the black furniture. We in business. We in business. I can't wait to kind of put it all up for you so that you guys can see it on Tuesday, because that's gonna be pretty. All right, y'all. So that's kind of the plan for the office so far. I'm really excited about it. In Tuesday's video, we'll decorate. Well, we won't fully decorate. We'll put up the other lighting, we'll trim out, we'll tape off where the board and batten is gonna go. We'll hang the curtains, you know, do that type of simple stuff. And then we'll have to wait on the rug because I still have to decide on the rug. I've got some cord management that I need to work out because it is a mess. I'll show you that in a minute. And then once the paint comes in and I've decided on the paint direction, we'll get it painted and get it fully decorated in a later video. But I'm really pleased with where we are so far. It feels good having this space that's just dedicated to my work and me being able to be creative and like rock it out. And I love it even more that I still, despite the heavy duty workload that has to happen here, I can still create a space that is aesthetically pleasing and connected to the rest of the house and still have some of my personality in here. So I can't wait until it's finished and we're not planning anymore. But for right now, even with where we are right now, I've been enjoying just coming here, getting myself together. I can't wait to get the curtains up so I can close them at night so I'm not creeped out by this open window, even though there's not a lot going on back there. But can't wait to get the curtains up, be able to turn on my lamps, you know, burn my candles, listen to my vinyl, and just really bust it out because I'm so ready to get back into all the marketing business that pays me. So let's take a look around real quick. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's new schedule. Don't forget, if you hadn't already, to subscribe to the channel. Let's take one more look over just so we can see where we are. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the paint, only if you have a positive feedback about the paint. And then I'll see you guys in Tuesday's video.
Just you in my there and yours too in my plan. Just you, just you. I did it wrong and you did it right. Yeah, that's what you said when you started the fight. We came to an end. I put up this fence, but do you really mean that this is the